Okay, I think I got that. That work? Yeah. Sorry. Still don't quite get this YouTube live interface. It should just go live when I start streaming, but it doesn't. I gotta tell it to go live after I start my stream. Anyway, don't worry about that. I'll figure it out. So I just want to do a quick live today because I saw this question pop up and I kind of didn't think anything of it. Read it. It has to do with about pop-ups and close button stuff. And Ben here responded. Ben Allen. He does Elon. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ben. I'm sorry, dude. He had a good comment here about setting the visible elements for the pop-up. Right. You can do that based on the documentation. You can control certain elements on widgets via this visible elements. So you can just turn the close button off. Right. Which I was like, okay, I mean, yeah, that works. That's it. That's way better than doing the CSS bit, right? This is like built in the API to do it. But I think the question being asked is that they have multiple pop-ups used in the app. So I'm assuming as you click on the feature, you have pop-ups defined for one feature and a pop-up template for another feature and so on and so forth. Certain features you click on, you want to turn off the close button. It's an interesting use case. I'm not going to question why you would do it. But no, that's the question being asked. So I'm going to go ahead and extend on what Ben covered here to, I think, cover the question a little bit more, right? Just dig a little deeper here. All right, let's make this dynamic. All right, so I have a code pen here. I've got a couple of layers in here. So I've got some toxic release facilities. I've got some California city boundaries. If I go ahead and click on this, so that's pop up for the boundary. If I click on one of these points here, I should be able to just navigate through them. So I've got the city, and these are the points, right? So it's going to highlight them on the map for me. And bam, back to city. So maybe when I click on the city, I don't want the user to close the pop-up. I think this makes more sense if you've got features like in different areas of the map, right? Maybe not overlapping. This probably make more sense, but it's okay. Let's go with it. We can do it. We can make this work, right? So, okay. So let's go and expand on that idea of working with the visible elements. So yes, I could just set the visible elements for the pop-up to be off every time, but I want to turn them off when I click on a city. I have a pop-up for the city layer. So the way you can do that is good old watch. So I'm going to go view.popup, and I'm going to watch for the selected feature of the pop-up to change. So selected feature. I hope that's how you spell it. If I were smart, I would go look at the doc a bit better on this and give you a better answer. And it's going to be a graphic, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab that graphic. And actually, maybe I will look at some doc. Here, let's go over here. All right. So yes, okay. So where's this visible elements go? Where'd it go? Where's my documentation? What's going on here? What's going on? Hold on. All right. So here's visible elements, right? Some of the stuff you can turn on and off. In this case, pretty much just a close button, which you would turn on off for the pop-up. I think there's actually more stuff you can do. Feature navigation and close button. Okay, that's fine. But I was just saying I wanted to grab the graphic, the selected feature here. And why do I want that? Right? Well, the graphic can tell you a lot of things. Especially if the graphic, well, widgets here. Especially if the graphic came from a feature layer. Like you're clicking on feature layers here and I'm getting a pop-up from there. The graph is going to tell me what layer it came from. And that layer is going to give me even more information. That layer is going to give me, oops, over here. That layer is going to go ahead and give me the ID. And it's going to give me a title. Now, no one knows what their layer ID is. I don't care who the hell you are. You don't know your layer ID when you're building your apps, right? That's kind of thing that you console.log, or you're going to pull it off a portal or something like that. I don't even think it's the layer ID from portal. This is the ID that's assigned to the layer when it's just added to your application, right? And it just needs a unique ID. So one will just get generated for you. And usually it's something like title, and they convert everything spaces to dash, and they'll add like a number somewhere. Just layer dash 5678. You're not going to know that. So I usually go by title, right? So I'm going to go ahead and check for the title of the layer and then make my changes that way. So what I can do is I can watch for selected feature. Now, first off, because I'm clicking around the map, if I don't have a graphic, so if not graphic, I'm just going to return right away, because I could click off in the middle of the ocean. I come way out here. I am by the coast, so I could click in the ocean and not get a pop-up. So I don't want errors to happen as I'm doing that. So okay, so there we go. So we covered that little use case, right? Got that out of the way. So now I want to check to see if g.layer.title is equal to. Okay, so wait, I gotta close this so my map loads. I don't exactly know the title for this layer, but I can get it by coming to the legend here. So I know that the title will be displayed in the legend over here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy that. There we go. So if the title is the boundary, the city boundaries, then view.popup.visible elements. I've spelled that before as element and it didn't work, and I was like, are you kidding me? Something's broken, and I complained to myself, and it's just my stupid user error. I'm going to go ahead and turn that button off, right? So close button, false. Now I can go over here and I can just say that else, if I click on anything else, and yeah, let's just make it visible, right? Let's just update that and make it true. So this is, I think, we can try and test it. I think I have to update the whole visible elements object and not just like visible elements dot close button is equal to false. There are some parts of the API where this has been updated. You don't have to do that anymore, but I don't know if it's visible elements. Well, if this works, I'll test it with that just to see if it works. So, okay, let me click on a point. So, okay, my close button's still there because I clicked on one of these points here. So I got to navigate through all my points. I picked on a dense still area here. Ah, there it goes. And I've got the city boundary now, and my close button's gone. If I go to the next one, this next city boundary, no more close button still. Next one, boom. And we've got the close button back again. So that did work. Okay. All right. Let's let me see if this part works. So if I do view.popup.visible elements dot close button equal to false. I don't have the utmost confidence that that one's going to work, but we'll try it. So I'll click on one point here. Okay. I just have to click on a point that's got like 8 of them on top of each other, and bam! Oh, it did work. Look at that. Ah, I am pleasantly surprised. So you don't have to update the whole object, which is very, very cool. Nice. All right. So let's just do this, and we'll say true. There was some under the hood work in the API to make that work. If you've used the API for any amount of time, you know that there are some cases where, like the renderer, you have to update the whole object. And I think that has changed now in 4.19. I'm not sure if we've talked about that. Maybe it's in the release notes. I don't know. But it's a nice little tidbit of information to have. You can thank me for that. You're welcome. Okay, let's try it again. Just make sure everything works as expected. So yeah, close button. And bam, look at that. Oh, nice. All right, so that does work. All right, so I just wanted to show that for this visible elements part, right? Like the close button and stuff. But you're not limited to that. You maybe want to change something else about the pop-up. So if we come over here, let's come to... Okay, we're gonna do some searching here. Let's just go to this pop-up. Let's just go pop-up view model and go pop-up from there. Okay, so as I am checking my layer for stuff, maybe I want to disable the collapse, right? I don't want the collapse enabled. Maybe I want to change dock position. Let's see, that's current dock position. Dock enabled, maybe I turn that. So how do I change the dock? Current dock positions. How do I redock? There's a sample for this somewhere. Hold on, wait. But you get the idea. You want to change, if you want to change anything here, any of these properties, whatever, the label, title, you shouldn't be changing title, but you get the idea. Okay, so let me check something here. There's a sample for pop-ups that does this. We have a lot of pop-up samples, so it's kind of, that 5 pages of pop-ups. What I want to do, docking. Let's do docking. Let's search dock Dock. Pop-up dock positions. Here we go. All right, so what does this look like? If I want to change the view dot dock options, where's my, how do I change the position for dock options? Okay, let's go to the sandbox here. What am I doing here? Okay, he's set dock options. Position. Let's try something like, I don't know. Top left. All right. Top left. Okay. Let's just let me get this. Okay, we're gonna just do. Yeah. All right. Let me do this. Hold on, because I don't know what I'm doing. So okay, we're going to not just do that, but we're gonna go view dot popup dot. And you see how I work here. I'm not exactly speed demon over here. Although I'm not like click, slop status here as I type. Dock options dot position is going to be equal to top left. And if I just do auto, is it just auto? Yeah. And if I'm not doing that, then we're going to go ahead and say that the that's not what I wanted. This one. There we go. Oh my gosh. I've been working in, yeah. I keep trying to do Vim stuff, and okay. All right. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, I got to, okay. We're going to move this here. What's going on here? Calm down. Doc, you stupid. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So now let's see if this actually will do it. So, bam. So maybe I have to actually do the whole. This might be a case where I gotta do the whole setting the dock options thing. So let's do this. Let's do like that. This is kind of a shortcut way to do it. So let's do view dot popup. Come on, man. Oh, that's not what I want. Welcome to my world, people. All right. This will be auto. Jesus. Can't type worth shit. Sorry. Okay. Now we're gonna do this one. It's gonna be top left. I hope this works. Okay, let's try this again. One more time, people. This one here. Nope, didn't work. I must be doing something wrong. I probably have to do something up front to set those dock options to the correct place. But that's on me. Don't worry about it. The idea being is that you can change how you want to treat the pop-up based on the feature that's selected. The pop-up template is what should be used to change content-wise, right? But based on maybe the feature selected, you want to position the pop-up differently, turn off certain elements like the docking button, turn that off and stuff, different things you can do. So give that a shot, try it out if you want to play with the pop-up a little bit more. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe below. That'll just help out the algorithm, right? YouTube algorithm, people.